against being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Despite only needing one, and caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a 1-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan in it. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the 2nd. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked on all week long.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the long touchdown on the final play adds a little more intrigue to this one, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers looked great last week, but haven't been as steady today. The Broncos have done a good job upsetting their rhythm, and that shows on the scoreboard. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Third down at the 14. Here the defense will come up with a pick. Matthews reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Now following the pick, here we get a quick pass and completion, and this long run goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Third down from the 18. Run play here, and the ball comes out. Broncos will pick up the loose football and score. Broncos up by a field goal. Third down, inches to go. The quick pass and completion is made. This play goes for a score, pushing the lead to 10. Third and long. Kessler is going to complete the pass into coverage. After the long pass, he'll score. The Packers now down by just 3. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lambeau Field for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Gone.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Blue 90.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on first is Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Kevin White with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Booker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hold.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still third down.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Finding time. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.